Okay, let's take a look at distance in the second dimension. Finding the distance between two endpoints is the same as finding the length of the line segment. So if we look to the right, what we have is a line segment with two endpoints. The length of this is the same as the distance between these 2 points. Okay, so if the question asks for length between two endpoints, it's the same thing as finding the distance between those 2 points. We have a formula that can help us find the distance between two endpoints. So I'm going to label the first endpoint as E1, which has the component x1 and y1. And the other point, the other endpoint is E2, and that has x2, y2. You can see it right here and here. Once we've labeled, now we can use this formula. It is the distance equals the square root. This symbol is the square root. What we're going to do is we're going to take the distance between our two endpoints for the x component right here, and the distance or the difference between the y components between our endpoints. Honestly, this is going to be x2 minus x1, that thing, squared, y2 minus y1 squared. We can see this formula in use when we look at this problem. We need to find the length of the line segment L1, or the distance of the endpoints 8, -2, and the other endpoint, -6, 3. We need to round to three significant figures. This is very common with distance or length questions. Because of the square root, a lot of times we get answers that go on forever. And we like to round. We need to round. So here we got to round the three significant figures. If you get a number that comes out cleanly and it doesn't repeat or doesn't go on forever, keep it. Okay? Just round if it asks you or if you need to. So first step, I like to label my points. So I'll take this and I'll make it E1, my first endpoint. So I have 8, -2. That's the first endpoint. And that leaves the second endpoint to be -6, 3. Then I just use the formula. And I'm going to replace x2 with 6, x1 with 8, y2 with 3, and y1 with -2. Once I have it all in my formula, I can use my calculator to help me calculate the value. So to get the square root, I just press the second button, blue, and then the x squared, so it'll be right there. Then I have my square root, and then I'm going to write as I see it right here. So I have parentheses, -6 minus 8, close that parenthesis. I'm going to square it, plus 3 minus -2. And then I got to do another parenthesis, you can see right here. That's just to close the whole thing right here. Then I got to square it. There we go. Press enter, and I get the value. So here you can see right here, I have the entire answer from my calculator, but I need to round to three significant figures. So I'm going to grab the first three, 1, 4, and 8. Ask myself, should I round that 8 up? Well, yes. Based on the number to the right, it is 6. It's 5 or more. So I'm going to take this 8 and round it to 9. So approximately the length of the line segment L1 is about 14.9 to three significant figures. So if you have any questions about distance formula and how to apply it to find the length or the distance between endpoints or the line segment, please raise your hand. Otherwise, good luck with the practice, and I'll see you in the next video.